Some of the highlights from the last year include, for me, certainly the revolutionising the way we let our homes. We introduced Property Pool Plus, which makes the whole process for people seeking a home much clearer and much cleaner and much quicker. We launched our flagship scheme at Norton Fields, which somebody once described to me as being more like a boutique hotel than an extra care housing scheme, and I think that's a really fantastic description of it, and I'm really proud of that. I think for me, the fact that we have had quite a lot of external recognition this year through awards and also awards shortlists for some of the fab things that my colleagues actually deliver day to day for our customers has been one of the key things that I'm really proud of. I think secondly, the level of influence that we've had, which I have to say has been primarily on the back of our adoption and increased use of social media.
Board works with the Trust to identify and decide what we're going to do. Once we've decided what we're going to do, we have to look and see what the risks are. The Board's taken a number of big decisions over the last year because we're working in a really different political and economic climate now. One big decision we've had to consider and we've taken is how to bring more external income into the Trust, which will be really important for us to be able to do more for our customers when there's less money around, and also to be able to build new homes when there isn't any grant.
For me, I think our key measure is how our customers view us, and the key measure there is, do they feel that we provide value for money for the rent that they pay us. In our most recent customer survey in 2013, over 93% of our customers said that they felt the rent they paid Halton Housing Trust was good value for money, which for me is a fantastic achievement.
I found Property Pool Plus very efficient. It was very easy. I went up to the Halton link and I asked the lady in there. She explained how it worked, and she said as from then, anything that I saw I could then bid, and she went on to explain how that worked. I'm settling in very well. I feel very secure, very safe, and it's everything that I would have wanted with having to downsize.
My wife is disabled. She cannot put shoes on. She's got to walk to the car, which is just tarmac, and two workers come out and off their own bat put some flags in so the car can be put on an angle, so she's near the front door, which has made life a lot better. I've had no problems at all with it, you know. They're friendly and helpful, you know, when you ring up, and all the workmen are always friendly and helpful.
I won the National Women in Construction Award for Most Outstanding Apprentice over the age of 25, I may add. And it was because I started my apprenticeship when I was 36, I'm now 41. I qualified last year. And they were really interested in why I become an apprentice at that age and how I achieved it, and eventually I got the award for it.
The improvement programme is a programme of works resulting from the Trust commitment to invest in our properties. It's a 5-year programme of works. Within those 5 years it will cover all areas or all neighbourhoods that the Trust has, and all properties will be visited during those 5 years. We're at Brookdale today, where we're doing the remodelling of the flats here. We're doing a similar scheme just across the road at the Betches block. Behind us you can see that we're putting external wall insulation to the blocks, where we're finishing it with a decorative render. To the roofs, we've renewed the roof covering and applied insulation, all of which will make the properties a lot warmer and more comfortable and cheaper for the customers to heat the properties. We'll also be doing some external work around the properties, including some fencing, which will give the customers a sense of ownership of the area, and overall it should be a massive enhancement to the area and a big improvement for our customers.
Originally I did join the editorial panel to find out a little bit more about how Halton Housing Trust works, but I'm a real people person anyway, and I really love meeting new people from across the board. Also, I really love knowing that I can influence and make a difference to the Reach magazine. I've learned quite a lot of new skills through the editorial panel, particularly article writing, editing skills. I feel like this did contribute to me gaining new employment as a library assistant at Widnes Library.
There's 12 members of the board, 4 customers, 4 councillors, 4 people from Independent, the strategy team, and we do policies, procedures, strategies, decision making, all aspects of the board. We also go out and about for the customers. Very interesting. I like the learning curve, I like the people, I like the difference from my own job, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
I like living in Norton Fields because it solves a lot of my problems of climbing up and down stairs, and everything's on one level in the actual flat. But not only that, we have a door outside which many flats don't have, and also there's a hairdressing and a cafe, well, a bistro they call it. But if you don't want to go out, you don't need to, but if you want to go out, you're perfectly at liberty to do what you want.
It's a 5-year history, almost from the start of the Trust's life, actually. We have been the Trust's Charity of the Year, usually one of 2, but in the last year, the kind of sole Charity of the Year. And we've worked really closely with the Trust at all kinds of levels, from the obvious things like fundraising, doing a marathon for us, or a half marathon, to the really practical stuff, and we're sat actually in the midst of much of what Halton Housing Trust has done for us.
The Trust have kindly put their employees forward for the Santa Dash, the Twilight Walk. They've held coffee mornings, they've gone purple in our Forget-Me-Not Week. Basically every activity and event that I've put on over the last year, the Trust has come on board more than willing.
On the Garden Gates Neighbourhood Regeneration Programme, and it follows the investment programme that the Trust runs, in which we go neighbourhood by neighbourhood to improve our stock. The idea of Beyond the Garden Gate is to not just improve our stock, but improve the neighbourhoods that our customers live into. Over the past year we've been in neighbourhoods such as Weston, Ditton and Central Widnes.
Basically this is a community fishing group which SHAP facilitate on behalf of vulnerable adults basically within Halton. Some of whom are Halton Housing Trust customers. We were approached by Michelle because our office is in Ditton to look at a community project that involves the local community, and we came up with several ideas, and the Trust were kind enough to sponsor the fishing project. We've got 10 sets of equipment which are bought with the money which Halton Housing Trust provided for us, and we've managed to also secure permits at a discounted rate for Clington Pond, so working in partnership with a community angling society. So yeah, it's really good. As I say, we've got like 10 people here today. Things are going really well.
The partnership with the Trust is quite important to us because as companies we feel that we both want to make a positive change to the local community. Our broad areas of where we look at are education, healthy lifestyle, physical activity, and social inclusion. And so that the two companies partner up quite well in their aims and objectives, so we felt it was a natural partnership really. I know that we also run our yearly summer camps. Halton Housing actually fund places for children that are in their housing to come to the camps who may not have otherwise been able to access the camps. They come and have a good time on the week-long camp in summer. So again, it's other ways that we can help each other out.
Well, we have several streams going with Halton Housing at the moment. We have number one, where they promote our services very locally, keep us quite high profile. We also have a drop-in centre here provided by Halton Housing, an advice drop-in centre. Halton Housing have now become corporate members of Halton Credit Union. That means they invest very much into the local area that they serve. We believe in social and financial inclusion here in Halton, and we believe passionately that people should have access to that service, and that's what we provide in Halton, access to affordable credit so they don't have to go to other lenders.
As we move forward, I think the Trust will need to continue to change. The board's been involved in setting the strategic direction with the Trust, which we call our direction. That ensures that we'll keep focus on the right priorities, those priorities that mean the most locally to improving people's lives.